Hello, everybody, and welcome to Zelnaga Caverns. I am your host, the Reverend Shaky Jakes, and here we are with a semifinals match in the losers bracket for the Pain Street Nation StarCraft 2 tournament. And we have with, as a Zerg up here in the top right, Ozkan the Flip, and bottom left, Anubis as Terran. Last week we saw Ozkan beat his opponent Bupkis in a 2-1 game. It was a good series of games. And live casted actually last week was Anubis versus, if I can remember the guy's name, Anubis versus Eureka. And that was actually a 2-0 game. So Anubis has, he's going to have to show off in this match to regain. I was actually, interestingly enough, that was Anubis's first match that he played. He got all the way over here and all the way into this tournament, the quarterfinals, and it was his first match. So this is actually his second opponent, and hopefully he's gonna make a better showing than he did last week. And it looks like Ozkan's gonna be scouting at 15, and Anubis is putting down his barracks. And it doesn't look like he's going to be walling off, interestingly enough. Or not yet, anyway. And Ozkan going to be putting down that 15 pool. And Anubis scouts that right away. Goes into his main. Is going to see that no gas has been put down yet for Ozkan. And, oh, look at this! Ozkan is going after the SCV. What an annoying thing to do for a Terran player, because he's got to send another SCV over. Oh, it's just so frustrating for a Terran player to have to deal with that, but it's so much fun to do, especially as a Zerg, and I can't say anything bad about it. Another pylon is going down, so actually he will be walling off, it looks like. If he puts that pylon down, he's gonna put down either a tech lab or a reactor, and that's gonna wall off the rest of it. But it looks like he's building a factory. He's not putting down another. He's not putting it down yet. So I think he soon enough will. He's got his first marine out, and Ozkan is building his extractor as well as his pool. His pool's almost finished, and he'll be able to get some queens down, and as well as his expansion's almost finished. So he's well on his way. Very, very normal build here. There's nothing crazy going on from either of these two players right yet. And he's building a reactor, so he's gonna try to get double marines, and this factory is almost finishing as well. Now, Anubis is getting a little bit more scouting information, and he's not going to be able to get much more because these Zerglings are out. It's going to chase away that poor little drone. See what's going on in the production tab. 2 queens going down for Flip, as well as an Overlord, and Bupkis Anubis not really making a lot right now. Speed, actually we're having 2 Hellions, because here we go, the factory switched places with that barracks and is now attached to the reactor, so he's pumping out a lot of Hellions right now, making 4 as we speak, and this is going to be a little bit of harass from Anubis with these Hellions. And actually Ozkan is going to be able to scout this because he did bring that Zergling in just in time. Let's look at the units tab here. All Ozkan has is the 2 queens as well as 2 Zerglings, and looks like he might he's going to try to wall off with those queens, I think, to keep him out of his main, keep him away from all those drones, but has not sent the other queen yet. Building a Roach Warren. He's going to throw down that Roach Warren because I think that's going to be probably his best bet against all these Hellions. 4 Hellions now on their way. I can't wait to see what happens here. He's got the Zerglings out. He's got a lot of Zerglings, and I think Speed is almost finished. Let's look at that production tab. Speed is almost finished, and not a lot going to be able to be done once those Zerglings get that speed. And he is not walled off. Is he going to follow him in? Actually, no, he is walled off. Okay. I did not know you could do that, but look at those Zerglings. These are going to be able to clean up, I think. He's got speed and he's on that creep, so those Hellions are going to have a hard time getting away. And there he goes. He does kill them all, and those roaches can be produced, but it doesn't look like any are being produced right now. Let's look at the income tab. Ozcan is in the lead because he's got those 2 bases, and that's gonna. I mean, really, as we know, the Zerg does need those 2 bases over a Terran or Protoss 1 base, but Bupkis, or Anubis, I keep saying Bupkis, but Anubis, it does have his command center going down, as well as another barracks, tech lab on his first barracks, and he's got 4 more Hellions. He's gonna commit to this a little bit, some more harass, and he does want to keep the Zerg player on his toes, and this is a perfect way to do it. Come in with a few Hellions, don't waste too much money on them, but keep poking around until you transition into what you're going to do mid to late game, and that expansion is going to go down. It's floating to his natural, and really Ozcan, not a lot to attack with right now. He's got a few roaches coming. The production tab says that he's got no more units for attack. But last game with Bupkis, last week with Bupkis, we saw not a lot of attacking units for Ozcan until the way late game, to where he really produced a whole lot. In one game, all we saw from him was Zerglings and Infestors until right at the perfect moment he built Ultralisk. And here we have another attack from Anubis, going to take out a few more drones before getting out there, chased away by the roaches. Looks like he's going to come around the other side, but that's not going to do much because Ozcan is going to be able to take out a few more Zerglings here. And that's great. That, you know, this kind of harass is not without its merit. As long as he can keep the production on his base, he's fine. Now, here's an interesting thing. Anubis is letting this Overlord go in his base, and here he comes with the Marine to take it out.